I finally put together a GH6 low light test, and let's just say this, I'll have my final thoughts at the end of this video. If you're new here, my name is Caleb, and I've been doing freelance video with the Panasonic GH5 since 2012, but Lumix sent me the GH6, so right now I'm testing that out, seeing how that works in my own workflow, seeing if it might work for you, but I'm just running some tests on it and seeing how it would work in some of these different situations. And if that's something you're interested in, make sure you hit that subscribe button. All right, this was my full setup for this video. You know, my wife and I, we just did like a little staged lifestyle shoot. I edited the way that I shot it. So, I mean, there's a lot of shaky cam, a lot of stuff like that. Hopefully there's some shots in there that you can see where, you know, maybe there's a little bit of noise in the image. But this is the setup that I used, the GH6, and I used the Leica 10-25 f1.7. And on the 10-25, I did not have a diffusion filter. I did not have an ND filter. I didn't want anything to interfere with the image I was getting from the Panasonic GH6. All the clips were shot in MOV, kind of more of a compressed file. Now, another thing is I shot everything in Vlog, and what I might do is actually go back and do another video and just kind of compare the different color profiles in low light. But this video, everything was shot in Vlog. And in editing, I only put that Vlog footage to Rec 709. I did not do any other color grading because I did not want any other artifacts, anything else to interfere with the image. Also, I did not touch the curves at all. So basically, this is the image straight from Vlog to Rec 709. Basically, the image that I was monitoring in, that's what you see in those clips. I was really battling the street lights. Those were probably some of the worst lights to shoot in. So, you know, the image is what you get. I mean, that's really the look that was downtown. It was very yellow looking. Everything was casting in yellow light. But in the big scheme of things for this test, that's really not a big issue.
You had that planned the whole time. You're too comfortable making these videos.
On the Vlog color profile on the GH6, I did not make any adjustments to the sharpness or the noise reduction. So everything is at 0 on that color profile. And then when I went to edit, I did not add any denoiser.
When that sleep won't come and you've cried your sum, let it come to you. There's nothing you can do until I see you smile just below those eyes that tell me you're okay. It's written on your face. As you come to light, I come alive. Your silhouette in the summer sky. But this is only a measure can only get better. It can only get better. And this is only a measure. It can only get better. It can only get better. Turn your sorrow in, burn every piece of it. Let me comfort you, I'll be your go-to. 'Cause these are youthful days, we will grow in great, worse or better. Our time is best together. You must know that I love you so. Never bargain you for your weight in gold. And this is only a measure. It can only get better. It can only get better. And this is only a measure. It can only get better. It can only get better. If you're seeing through us. I'm a blanket, warm and stunned, and we feel like it's home. We've been like this for most of our lives now, and I'm a taker, would transform like the meat off the bone. We've been like this for most of our lives now. Be my aeroplane. Be my lost control. Be my doublemint. Be my integral. Be my confident that you hear on the radio, that you know. Here's our wasted life. I'm a blanket, born in the slow, and we nothing to show. These days we missed are both of our lives now, like the neighbors.
All right, so here's my conclusion after kind of taking a look at some of this footage after editing and, actually shooting with the GH6 in this setting, this low light setting where you're just relying on street lights and whatever light is surrounding you. And here's what I came up with. I don't think I fully understand the dynamic range boost mode. Now, I know that it's not like necessarily a built-in denoiser, but maybe it's the way that I'm using it. Maybe it's the scenario that I'm using it, but I don't fully understand it. And maybe I'm not correctly using the dynamic range boost mode for some of these different settings. To me, I almost feel like the dynamic range boost mode is a perfect scenario for maybe like that sunset shot that you want, or maybe a sunrise shot where there's still some light in the sky and you want to capture those clouds, you want to capture that dynamic range of some of those highlights, and then also whoever your subject is, kind of capture that face or whatever you're shooting in that situation. I almost feel like in maybe this situation, like these videos that I shot here, maybe it might be better to have the dual ISO, kind of like the GH5S, because I was still getting quite a bit of noise with the dynamic range boost mode on and off. But I think I want to find the situation and the scenario where this dynamic range boost mode is ideal. And right now, after using this for a few weeks, I still don't think I have found that perfect scenario. Even with the base ISO at 2000, I feel like that is beyond the point where you start introducing noise to your image. But anyway, the dynamic range boost mode is something that I still need to learn. I need to learn better, and I need to kind of get the flow, kind of get the hang of. So let me know some of your thoughts down in the comments. I'd love to get a conversation started, especially about the dynamic range boost mode. Obviously, I'm struggling a little bit with it, so your help would be very, very much appreciated in the comment section. Well, that's all I have for this video. If you have time, it'd be awesome if you stuck around, maybe watch one of these videos that's popping up on your screen right here. Thanks so much for watching. watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.